What's up, guys? StarCraft back with another commentary for you. StarCraft 2 style this time around, as opposed to StarCraft 2. We've got Chronopolis. It is the red Protoss in the bottom right. And we've got PsY in the top left as the blue Zerg. This is going to be a ZVP rather. None of that Terran shit. Screw that. On Delta Quadrant. A map that I don't like much for Zerg. Just because other races are much better at breaking down rocks. Marauders, Stalkers, and Zealots all do very well at breaking down rocks. Roaches do okay, but you don't always want to tech the Roaches against Toss, and Zerglings are just terrible at it. But anyway, yeah, you'd have to break this down before you expand here, and Zerg, of course, want to pick up a fast expansion before they would be able to break down. Get off of there! Get off of there! Zerg want to be able to expand before they would have time to break down these rocks. And if they expand to their natural out here, it's very dangerous. It is extremely exposed. You can actually stick a pylon here, warp units up here. Extremely large choke point. You can get hit from all angles. And even if Zerg do expand right here, Colossi are so annoying, as Terran tanks or drops are so annoying as well. So I'd say it's a Terran slash Toss favored map compared to Zerg maps, or compared to Zerg favored. And a lot of maps seem to be that way just because these StarCraft 2 maps are so darn small, and larger maps kind of favor the Zerg. You can tell. And I don't want to restart my computer. Windows Update is so stupid. Okay, we want to restart in 10 minutes, 1 hour, or 4 hours. How about the never option whenever I choose to frickin' restart my computer? Jeez. Okay. We are cross position though, so that's very good for Zerg. Long travel distance avoids a lot of timing attacks. The effectiveness of a lot of timing attacks is nullified a little bit. Just because they have to travel so much, you have a long time to react to it. We did see a 15 gas and a 14 pool. Toss player not doing anything too unusual. Gas is up, second pylon going down. Oh, and if you have not liked my Facebook page, go check it out. I just kind of do one little update every day. It might be like a funny picture, StarCraft picture, a cool little article, lots of good stuff like that. So go check it out. I will add a link in the underbar, or you can go to my channel page and click up at the top the Facebook button. Kind of cool. You don't have to. It doesn't really bother me that much. It's just something for you guys. It's not like I get any extra stuff out of it. So, yeah. Plus, you get to see a picture of Joaquin Phoenix with StarCraft tattooed on his fingers. He actually did that. I met him the other day, and I was like, you know what, man? You need to do this for me. And he actually did. He tattooed it on his finger, so it's kind of cool. Anywho, Toss player is getting 2 gates. I did steal his gas. Gas steal on a 2-gate. Not sure if that's really necessary, but I did it anyway. And a 2-gate with such a fast gas is also kind of unusual. I have a feeling this guy is a little bit newer. Like, he is a diamond player, but I have a feeling he's just not quite, confident in his play. That expansion is going down, and notice I am keeping a couple on gas because I'm trying another build. This is going to be a replay where PsY tries something weird. Getting an evolution chamber, so we're going to see an early upgrade or a spore colony rush. My guess is an early upgrade, just because spores aren't very good against ground units. Gas is still stolen. That Zealot is now attacking it. Smart move here as a Toss or Terran player. You never want to move the blocking unit to kill the extractor. You always want to keep that contain going down there. And even maybe a couple Zealots, because sometimes the Zealot can get a little stray a little bit and get surrounded by these lings. But he's doing fine. He now has 2 Zealots there. And he's going to chop off one of my Zerglings after I do a little bit of damage to his gateway. Holy saturation, Kangaroo Man. That is a lot of drones on there. I should be getting that second gas anytime now. Or I can just prepare a nice little transfer. I use the word little a lot, don't I? Little. Like a little bit of scouting, a little penis in my pants. Yeah, I do use that a lot. Here's a nice hefty transfer. There we go, hefty. I need to use hefty a lot more. Hefty transfer, robotics facility going down for Chronopolis. Too bad we're not on Metalopolis. I could be like, hey, this is Chronopolis on Metalopolis, or Chronocopis on Metalcocopis, or something like that. I do kind of stray a little bit too deep with my Zerglings, kill 1 Zealot, and I meant to run back after killing that Zealot, but I didn't really do that, rallying more Lings. This kind of aggression is a little bit misguided because every time you move your Lings up there and lose a couple, even if you kill a Zealot, that means less drones for you. And less drones means less money, which means less of this awesome strat I'm going to be doing. I am getting melee +1, still only running off of 1 geyser. So what the heck are you doing, Sai? You're going layer tech, which requires a lot of gas for hydras, for mutas, not so much for nidus. And you've only got 1 gas, you crazy, crazy bastard. But my saturation is looking great, 27 to 28 on the harvester count. Always nice to say, even with the Protoss player this early in the game. And I am doing just that. Now a hefty, hefty sum of lings moving up, but he's got a nice little block. And this is something else. It's like, why is Chronopolis getting an immortal? I've got Zerglings. All he knows that I have is Zerglings. He's got a nice proxy pylon. I really like that. And yet he's getting an immortal. It's like, why are you getting this? Have a reason for the units you're getting. But he doesn't really have a reason. I have now +1 on my Zerglings. Still only 1 gas. Nice saturation at my main. Getting there at the expansion. Not quite there yet. Now getting +1 armor. And in just a moment, I'm going to reveal what build I am going for you guys. Just so you can kind of follow it along if you want to try it. But we can see I'm just getting a couple more drones. He's throwing down another gateway, a second gateway. So 4 robo, 4 gateway. 4 robo would be crazy, man. Just pump out tons of immortals. 4 gateway, 1 robo facility is taking this expansion in the back. Like that a lot. And there we go. There's the Overlord positioning, seeing that expansion. I'm not too worried. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I need to like run my lings in and kill this or drop on it or something like that. Because this is actually a pretty slow expansion for how unaggressive he is being. If you're really aggressive and spending a lot on your forces, you probably will get a little bit later expansion. But this is like way late for how passive he is playing. So he's kind of like not really committing to anything. Zergling's now breaking down the rocks. Zergling's much stronger against rocks with that +1. They actually do 50% more damage against rocks with the +1 because they have 3 armor, so they'll be doing 2 damage. With +1, they'll be doing 3 damage to the rocks, hence the 50% higher damage. Now we're seeing some more geysers. Running off 4 geysers now. Infestation Pit. So is this going to be my Ling Infester build? I don't know. You're going to have to find out yourself. Another hatchery here. So, oh, layer is turning into a hive. Oh dear. And if you guys are like getting bored right now, this isn't the kind of game where we both mass up an army and then there's one attack and then it's over. There is several battles, so hopefully I will fulfill your loins. Fulfill your loins. Fill your loins. Okay. Yeah. Third base now going down. Researching my 3rd melee attack upgrade, and I have a lot of lings, man. What does he have? He has some zealots, immortals, and 1 immortal, and 6 stalkers. I've got 40 lings. So lings do extremely well against this type of army. If he would pump out a couple sentries and just get some nicely placed force fields. Holy cow, 3 robo facilities off 2 bases. Whoa. If this game is anything, it's a lesson on how not to play as Protoss. He does have an observer though, so that's kind of cool. 58 Zerglings, 58 drones now. Production tab. Man, 3 robo facilities. What the heck is he doing? Massing immortals against Zerglings. You can't see me, but I'm scratching my head right now. Maybe you can hear it. But yeah, that's kind of strange. Pathogen glands going down. Adrenal glands. Zergling attack. They both have glands that like make them stronger. That's cool. And an Ultraless Cavern. So we are seeing here Zergling play with upgrades, get an infestation and a lair, and then get a hive and an Ultraless Cavern. And this is just straight up, it only works against Toss. I would not even dare try it against Terran just because Ultras and Lings suck against Terran. Lings get torn apart by Hellions and Ultras die to anything else except for SCVs from Terran. So I am trying it against Protoss. Ultraless Cavern is up. Need to start getting gas on this base. Looks like I am getting 1 geyser, a little bit low on the saturation. But this is going to like just erupt into one giant shitstorm in a moment here. Once the Ultras come out and the Lings come out. Unfortunately, Lings are not good against Colossi, and Ultras are not good against Immortals. So somehow I'm going to have to manage my Lings so they don't get eaten alive by those Colossi. And hopefully my Ultras won't get focused down by his Immortals either. I do have another Queen to support this hatchery right here. And I'm not running off 1 gas on my expansion. spending pretty well. The Lings will help eat up the minerals. The Ultras will eat up a lot of gas, even getting a couple infestors. Said it once, gonna say it again. Couple infestors are always amazing in any army. I don't care what kind of army it is. 1 or 2 infestors just are like delicious. Oh, he's gonna kill his Twilight Council. Oh my god, what a noob. Oh, he stopped. That was kind of funny. Hey, that's kind of a neat trick actually. Float your Overlord over his own buildings. He'll attack command your Overlord but miss and attack his own buildings and kill them. And you can actually get a lot of destruction, lots of dead tech on his side. If you jump up there, I swear to God, I'm going to kill you. I swear to God. Yeah. I always win stare downs with my cat. It's so awesome. Breaking down a third destructible rock, and by third I mean second. The observer knows exactly what's happening. No! Yeah, you're retarded, man. Spreading creep tumors across the map. Wow, this is like a very boring game. Why did I cast this? This is like more boring than watching Helen Keller. I don't know. Like, you can never go wrong with the Helen Keller joke, but I just didn't have a punchline. That was just weak. Weak attempt, Psy. Weak attempt. Oh, no, he's scratching at the door. Alright, let's try this. Psy cam. I'm gonna go let him out. You want out, bitch? Yeah, get the fuck out. No, you don't come in. Oh my god. Now there's 2 cats in the room. Out. Get out. Get out. Okay, whatever. One of them came in and one of them came out. So there is still 1 cat in the room. One is my cat, one is my roommate's cat. My cat is the deaf cat. So he is now in the room and he's the one that meows like a little bitch. Wouldn't be surprised to hear it right now. So I have a lot of ultras. How many ultras do I have? 6 ultras. 130 lings. Oh, jeebus. That is a lot of lings. Almost 2-2 now. I do have adrenal glands. I do have my chitinous plating. Chitinous. Shitness. Chitinous. No, it's definitely chitinous. 3 infestors. Shit is about to go down. I am positioning my ultras in the front. There's my 2-2. So 2-2 on my lings, 2-2 on my ultras. Moving in here. I want to get my ultras in the front. But man, that is a lot of Colossi. Colossi aren't that bad against Ultras as long as they're in the back just dishing out the damage. And he's actually got a pretty decent composition to fight this off. 5 Immortals as well. Here we go, moving. Shut up! It's a battle! Moving in, Fungal Growth's going down on those units. I might want to use a Nero Parasite if I actually had it, but look how fast those Lings got toasted. How ridiculous is that? But how ridiculous is this production tab? 70 Zerglings and 3 Ultralisks. What is the army thing looking like? After all that reproduction there, oh my god, are you really just going to like sit there and cry after I just let you in? This game is all about my cat, apparently. We are still pretty even because I did mass produce a lot more units. He could have moved out with these Colossi though. That's a lot of Colossi, man. I only have like 1 or 2 Ultras. They would have just like toasted up my Zergling. So he actually had a little window right here. 6 more Ultras coming in. Holy cow. Now running off of this base, getting another high yield. I could just like take the whole map right now, but notice I have 1 Overlord positioned over every expansion. Right here, poop, 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 poop. Lots of pooping going on. Am I +3 yet? Halfway to +3 attack. Getting Aspired just in case. Corruptors are always nice. Producing 4 more Ultras, lots of Zerglings, 1 more Infestor. And looks like that Infestor did survive. 3 kills, man. 3 kills on 1 or 2 Fungal Growth. That's pretty cool. So pumping out some more Ultras. And yeah, this is actually, it's kind of funny because I went this completely like unorthodox build and he just happened to blindly counter it with just this perfect composition, Immortals and Colossi. And here we go again. Zerglings moving in first, getting toasted by those Colossi, man. But those Ultras are running in. No cannon shooting at him. A couple Immortals. How many Immortals are there? 4 Immortals, another Fungal Growth. A few of the Zerglings still surviving. And wow, where did those Colossi go? They just got melted. No micro on them at all, but these two, like, I cannot even attack, so that's kind of nice positioning right there. A couple Archons coming in. Okay response to Ultras and Zerglings. They're not that good. They kind of soak up a lot of damage. That's about it. They don't really do much damage. Their splash is less than ideal, even against Zerglings. And what are we doing? Continuing to macro up. I had about 10 Corruptors. Here they come. Where are you guys? There they are. 2 more Ultras coming, 14 more Zerglings. Now I'm running down here, going to do a little bit of harassment. There goes that. Or do some hefty harassment on this expansion. Don't want him to get more than 3 bases. As a Zerg player, your goal should be to always be 1 base ahead of your opponent. Man, that Ultra is like boss. He just tank. Look at those guts, man. Look at those guts. How disgusting is that? Sorry. But yeah, I do take out that expansion. 5 more Ultralisks coming out, and my supply is still 175 out of 112, and he is struggling now. He's mined out of his main. Natural is only about 400 minerals away from being mined out. Meanwhile, I have 2 high yields. Am I going to be picking up any more? Doesn't look like I'm picking up any more anytime soon. Those infestors like weren't even involved. This guy's still just chilling with 3 kills. Like, yeah, I'm an infestor and I actually have 3 kills. Yeah, I've got some corruptors. Should probably be getting a greater spire. Got a damage upgrade on my greater spire, and Kang is giving me a message. I will be with you momentarily, Mr. Kang. Mr. Kang. 2 infestors, production tab, army tab, 200 out of 200. He's got 140 supply. I could probably move out again here, getting my 3rd carapace upgrade. And where are you going, Mr. Ultra? Okay. So these corruptors are going to help deal with these colossi now, and the Zerglings should just tear up everything else. There they are, just kind of chilling back here. Ultras as well. So here go the corruptors, tanking a little bit of damage, or taking hefty damage from these units. And those colossi are dead. My lings are just going to be so powerful now. Archon's attack is so darn slow. And they are now 3-2 as well. So 8 damage with the Drano Glands from these lings. Now waltzing in here, going to kill off that pylon. Or that cannon. And these ultras, man. 500 life, 5 armor. GG from Chronopolis. And that's just a... I just think it's a fun build. I don't know. I don't think it would really work too well. He got a nice composition of units to deal with it. I don't know, maybe he's like map hacking or something. I really don't think so. But, yeah, trying to get some advice from the end. Let me just speed it up a little bit. You guys can watch these ultras just wreck everything. I suggest applying more pressure. He just let me macro up the whole game. No DT sneaking, no warping, no like timing attack or anything. I just expanded, saturated very fast. And also, I had all ground. Like, I didn't have air for so long. Just a couple Void Rays would have been really effective against those Ultras. And maybe a little bit better Colossus Micro. He lost like 4 Colossi out there just to Ultras, even though he had tons of support units. So that was kind of weird. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, wasn't a big name opponent, but it did showcase a couple of unusual builds. And maybe some Protoss tips or some Zerg tips. Now taking a base right there. And yes, checking your replays, always the best way to learn. So do that, Chrono. Check your replay. That's it, guys. And thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Alright, cat!